Hello and welcome to the webinar. My name is Sybil Bernard. I'll be your host today. Our webinar is how to double your sales, slash your marketing costs, and create a flood of clients for your salon or spa, or the 11 secrets for instant success. My name is Sybil Bernard. I'm the owner of She Designs and Marketing. You can find us on the web at shedesignshouston.com, and you can also find our other webinar, How to Create 100 Clients in 100 Days, at shemarketshouston.com. Now, even though our topic talks about salons and spas, please know you can use this as your advertising and marketing strategy for just about any business or product. What I'm going to tell you today is what I like to call real marketing secrets. These marketing secrets are really easy and always lucrative. And I want you to know that because I am here to help you just to create better advertising and marketing for your business. And I think no one wants to do marketing if it's not really easy. And then you don't market if it's not lucrative. So the first secret you must know is marketing is everything. If I ask, who is the best stylist? Would you say yourself? Well, why is that? Are you better than the stylist down the street? And what makes you better than that stylist? Do you think it's because you do a certain style better than the stylist down the street? Well, from the first day you got into business, you were taught that knowledge about what you do was what you needed to be successful. That your professionalism will be the key to success. That people will come to you once they hear about how good you are. You were probably given the age-old wisdom that says, if you build it, they will come. Or if you build a better mousetrap, the world will be the path to your door. Yeah, right. This brings us to our first and possibly most important point. Knowing how to get clients is infinitely more important than any other knowledge you may attain. You see, your knowledge or skills won't get you paid. Because if your chair is empty, you still have your skills, right? Only clients in your chair gets that money in your pocket, and marketing will get people in your chair. So we like to say that paper and ink should equal money. Secret number 2, if you want your phone to ring, your advertising must get people's attention and arouse emotion. If you remember one thing, remember there is a formula in every bit of marketing and advertising you do. You see, marketing is the quickest path to the sale. So in our formula, our marketing must get attention, arouse interest and emotion, tell an interesting story in a believable way, offer an incentive to take action now, ask for action, and make it easy for people to do it. So let's look at some examples of some typical flyers and postcards. Well, these look good, but do they meet our criteria? Does it get your attention? Arouse interest and emotion? Tell an interesting story in a believable way? Offer an incentive to take action now? And ask for action and make it easy for people to do it? No, this is typical marketing. This is what I call half marketing. Hard, annoying, lame, and frustrating. You want flyers and postcards that differentiate you from anyone else, that attract clients that want to do business with you and come to you pre-qualified and ready to buy. Real marketing isn't name recognition, isn't having a business card and website, really. It isn't having letters after your name, and it isn't selling. Marketing is what you do to get in front of the crowd and has them beating a path to your door. Here's an example of some real marketing. Let's look over our criteria. Does it get your attention? Well, check out that headline. Even a plain girl can look like an LA woman with $270 worth of beauty treatments for only $99. Well, we know what emotion an LA woman conjects: beauty, glamour, sex appeal. Who wouldn't want to look like an LA woman? Does it tell a story in an interesting and believable way? Well, here's our story. Does it offer an incentive to take action now? Well, here's our incentive. We have a guarantee. If you aren't delighted with your appointment and the results, we will redo it free. And look at that package of services. What an incentive to take action. And it asks for action, and it makes it easy for people to do it. It tells them to call now. We would usually put some type of deadline also on this flyer, but this particular example doesn't have one. But you want to create deadlines so people have a reason to go ahead and act on your flyers. Here's Nikki and Jane. These are two ladies from out of Australia. We partner with some people down in Australia. That's why you saw that odd address on that particular flyer. But Nikki and Jane sent out a version of this particular flyer, and they sent out 700 Hollywood women letters with a $127 package. They had 69 people to take up the offer, and that drastically increased their sales for that month by $8,763. And that's a typical response. We usually say anything from 1 to 10% is what you'll get out on a mailer. But we'll talk to you a little bit later in the webinar about how to see what type of response you're going to get before you maybe do something on a large scale. Secret number 3, you're in the wrong business. Marketing is a process. It's not an event. Most business owners treat marketing as a chore they try to fit in during a spare half hour, sometime between morning coffee and lunch on Monday, or maybe every second Monday. Smart business owners realize that they must market their business, any business, and it needs to be systemized just as important as any other process. What would happen if you didn't do payroll? You did it as an afterthought, or you ordered your supplies when you thought about it. Yet remarkably, that's how most business owners treat marketing. And that's mainly because it seems so hard, so unscientific, so big that the average salon or spa owner buries herself in her cave and hopes it all goes away. You don't have to fear it. You just need to understand it and break it down into its component parts. So here's my example. Who has ever gone moose hunting? Probably no one. But could you try to tell me the process you would use to hunt a moose? You'd probably tell me, get a gun, go to where the moose are, find the moose, take aim, fire. Or if I ask you, how do you eat an elephant? Well, the same way you eat a hamburger, one bite at a time. Marketing is like that. Once you break it down into its components, it will become systematic, a part of your business, a process like any other. With ongoing coaching, networking, access to resources, and advice, we'll help you run your business like a business, and marketing will become just another process. Secret number 4. Well, here's the advertising that gets up to a 500 greater response than image advertising. It's a proven fact. New style advertising gets up to a 500 greater response than color brochures, business cards, and all forms of products or image advertising. You know why? New style advertising doesn't look like advertising. It looks like news. Very few people read advertising, but a lot of people read news and other stories. If it looks like advertising, most people won't read it. Just think back to how our LA Woman flyer looked. Secret number 5, don't cold market. Now here's the amazing advertising system that attracts qualified, motivated, interested, and ready to do business prospects and clients. We find that the highest profit system is to generate leads who are interested and then do follow-up marketing to leads that express interest and to them only. What better list could you mail to other than your past customers than people who have responded to your offer? Usually that's some type of free information and said, "Tell me more, I'm interested." This kind of list, when marketed to properly with the right kind of killer advertising, can yield results and profits beyond anything you ever imagined. Secret number 4, make it easy to respond. Make it easy and non-threatening for people to respond to your emotionally driven news style ad. What's the best way to do this? How about a toll-free number? We found that people call more toll-free numbers than a regular local number. And if that toll-free number also has a 24-hour recorded message, we find that that even wins better, hands down. Secret number 7, test, 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 and test some more. The importance of this topic cannot be stressed enough. You must develop a mentality to always test everything you do before rolling out in a big way. Testing is the most important way to be a smart survivor. Don't ever feel like something is a failure if it doesn't work. No matter what you do, you're not seeing failure or success. You're just seeing results. Nothing more, nothing less. Just results. If the results are bad, then you need to adjust what you're doing. If the results are good, then you do more and bigger of the same thing. The bottom line is, the only true measure of your idea is what the market tells you with real live testing. All the conjecture in the world will not replace a well-designed test, and testing with emotional direct response marketing increases your success rate more than any other form of advertising. No matter how pretty it is, promise me you'll never fall in love with any ad you do unless it's making you tons of money. Secret number 8. Now here's the one question that you must answer instantly, or people won't respond. Everyone is totally self-absorbed. All they care about is themselves and maybe their families. How about you? Do you care about me or what I think? Or are you listening to this webinar because of what you thought you could get out of it? Of course, you're no different from us or anyone else. All we care about is ourselves. It's just human nature. So what's your favorite radio station? Well, your clients only listen to WIIFM. What's in it for me? This is the major point you have to understand. If the headlines and copy ad reports and client newsletters you use answer this question, they will be money makers for you. If they talk about things that don't answer this question, they will not create a response. So whenever you do a flyer or ad, always ask yourself, so what? Because that's what your clients are saying. So what's in it for me? Secret number 9, the most important emotion to create if you want people to call you. This is an amazing secret that you must know. What is the single most important element that leads to responses? Curiosity. Yes, we are all nosy, whether you want to admit it or not. Think about the news and the headlines of the tabloids. Those aren't professional statements. No, we look at those headlines because we're nosy. We want to see what's going on. People are compelled to take action in an attempt to satisfy their lust for nosiness. Secret number 10, solving all your sales problems simply requires you solve your marketing problems. Nobody wants to be sold anything anymore. They want to buy products and services and think it was their idea. Trying to suck people into hard selling techniques like closing and objection handling or using pressure is as successful as trying to push a string up here. Here's the secret to solving sales problems. Solve your marketing problems and sales problems will go away. Using this technique to get qualified, motivated, and interested prospects in your marketing funnel exclusively and make the right emotional connections with them, they will buy without anyone having to sell. Here it is. Secret number 11. Use the right media for your advertising that delivers the right audience to you. When the prospects are receptive and ready for your message, that can be tracked and accounted for. Choose where to place your now improved message that stimulates responses is the final step in the success system. As technology